Get into the video where today I'll be talking about the 2025 free agent class, the top 10 free agents in this class. Honorable mentions in this class go to the opt-out guys with the team options and the club options and the player options. I'm not going to get into that mess today, but there are a lot of guys like Blake Snell, Matt Chapman, Cody Bellinger. I should also throw Jurickson Profar on this list as well for an honorable mention. Without further ado, let's get right into the top 10 free agents of the 2025 class. Beginning at number 10, where I have Jack Flaherty ranked here at number 10. So Jack Flaherty coming over from Detroit now with the Dodgers. Flaherty is having a phenomenal season. And he's only 28 years old. Like, this guy is pretty young for like free agent standards or like prime free agent standards. A lot of these guys are not in their prime that are going to go through right now, but Jack Flaherty sort of is in his prime, and I think Jack Flaherty could be a nice little piece for a team for a 3, 4, 5-year contract maybe. So Jack Flaherty with a 3 ERA this year, I think could be a highly touted arm come this offseason. Coming in at number 9, Roki Sasaki. So he could be a lot higher on this list than maybe he should be, but it is unknown whether or not Sasaki is going to be posted by his Japanese team into MLB. That is yet to be seen. There's a lot of rumors that he is. It's been widely known he's the next Yamamoto. The Dodgers are supposed to be in the mix for Sasaki as well as others. Only 22 years old. He hasn't even hit his prime yet, so this guy is going to be very highly touted. And one thing about Sasaki that I saw, I don't know if it's true or not, but he has not thrown 100 pitches in a game since 2022. So we get number 8 on this list. I have another Dodger here, and it is Teoscar Hernandez. So Teoscar Hernandez having a phenomenal season with the Dodgers, and Teoscar Hernandez kind of revitalizing his career. Bounced around a bit, found himself a home in Toronto, went over to Seattle in a trade, kind of got lost in the sauce in Seattle, and he's coming to LA, and he's made himself a home in LA, and we'll see if the Dodgers are going to pay him or not this offseason. He's on a 1-year, $23 million. So yeah, he's on a pretty good deal this year for 1 year. So we'll see if the Dodgers pony up the money to pay Teoscar Hernandez. I certainly am for it. What the Dodgers do, if they want to go a different direction, we'll see what that direction may be. But Teoscar Hernandez is going to be a highly touted bat. Coming in at number 7 on this list, I have Christian Walker. Christian Walker is one of the more underrated players in the game of baseball today, and I feel like that he doesn't get talked about enough because he plays in Arizona, and I feel like most D-back players don't get talked about enough. Like, that's a really good ball team over there in Arizona, and a lot of great players on that ball team. Christian Walker is one of them. Christian Walker, known to me, known to some Dodger fans as the Babe Ruth, modern day Babe Ruth, because he terrorizes the Dodgers, and especially Dodger Stadium. He is literally Babe Ruth, or Barry Bonds, I should say, in Dodger Stadium. So Christian Walker, in his mid-30s, he's a late bloomer, but I think Christian Walker deserves a nice payday, and we'll see what Christian Walker could do this offseason. Coming in at number 6 on this list is Anthony Santander. So Anthony Santander having himself a pretty good season as well. Santander, 36 home runs for Santander, his career high already. He's going to get himself a pretty big payday as well. Will it be in Baltimore? We shall see, but I think Santander has earned himself a pretty big payday. He's a slugger similar to Teoscar Hernandez, even Christian Walker in a sense. A lot of these guys are sluggers, and they fit right into the middle of your favorite team's lineup. We get number 5 on this list is Zach Wheeler of the Philadelphia Phillies. So Zach Wheeler, one of the more underrated pitchers, I believe Zach Wheeler is. Like, he doesn't get talked about nearly enough. I feel like when you talk about the Phillies, I mean, you know about Wheeler and Nola, but like, Wheeler is really good, and he got a big payday 5 years ago when the Phillies weren't all that good. He's been there since. In 2019, he got paid, and he get paid again this offseason. We'll see if the Phillies pony up that money to keep Nola and Wheeler intact, but Zach Wheeler is going to be a guy that is certainly going to be highly touted on the pitching market. He made the All-Star game this season. Coming in at number 4 on this list is Pete Alonso of the New York Mets. So Pete Alonso, I'm not going to say anything bad about Pete Alonso. You could argue he's one of the more overrated players in the game, but Pete Alonso is just a great guy. Again, I don't really talk about overrated players like that. I'm pretty neutral when it comes to guys and stuff, but Pete Alonso is certainly a great player. I'm not bagging Alonso. I like Alonso, but Pete Alonso is going to get paid this offseason. He'll be by the New York Mets. I don't know, but Pete Alonso, once again, another slugger, plays the first base position. We'll see who ponies up the money for Pete Alonso, but that'll be one interesting player to watch in the winter. Coming in at number 3 on this list is Alex Bregman. He's been a Houston Astro for a pretty long time, since 2016. He's been a part of that core since. He's one of the few guys kind of hanging in there. So we'll see if he's going to be left hanging in there after this offseason. Is he going to get paid elsewhere? Does he want to remain an Astro? Of course, it's a two-way street, but we'll see what the market is like for Alex Bregman. Certainly not his 2018-2019 self, but certainly still a great ball player over at third base, a true leader's leader. And I think Alex Bregman would be a pretty good addition to any team for the right price. Coming in number 2 on this list is Corbin Burnes. Now, I've personally never been a big Corbin Burnes fan. Like, I'm not saying he's not good or anything, but Corbin Burnes versus somebody else, like, I think I'd rather have somebody else. But Corbin Burnes certainly deserves his respect with a 12-5 record this year, a 3 ERA. He's one of the best pitchers in the game, no doubt about that. And the Orioles have themselves an ace in Corbin Burnes, which is why they went out and did the trade that they did over the offseason to get paid coming over from Milwaukee. This season in Baltimore has done really well. He started the All-Star game for the American League. So we'll see what the market is like for Corbin Burnes. But like I said, Wheeler, Burnes, Sasaki, Flaherty, some pretty good pitchers on the market this year. We'll see who's the first domino to fall and who gets the most money on the pitching market. But the number 1 free agent that we all know of this year in 2025, it is going to be Juan Soto. The free agency of Juan Soto. It feels like yesterday Juan Soto came into the big leagues in 2018. I mean, where is time gone? I mean, the fact that Juan Soto is already at free agency is kind of insane because he seems like he's still young. And he is young. I think he's 24 years old and he's going to be entering the prime of his career. No, Scott Boras wants to get him paid. And I know the Yankee fans certainly want to keep Juan Soto on that ball club. Will the Yankees putting up that money, or is Soto going to chase a bag somewhere else? So Juan Soto is going to be one of the more interesting players, or if not the most interesting player to watch this offseason. I'll be covering it here on the channel, so be sure to stick around for the chase for Juan Soto this offseason. We all know about Juan Soto. 36 home runs, I believe, on the year. The guy is just lighting the baseball world on fire. One of the best players in the game, and he's going to get paid this offseason. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section about this free agency class. Anyone I missed, see you guys on the next one.